What's happening, YouTube? Back in the day gamer here. Thanks for tuning into my channel, and it is once again Midwest Gaming Classic time. That's right, one of my favorite times of the year. If you're not familiar, the Midwest Gaming Classic is a huge video game convention in the Milwaukee, Wisconsin area. I've been there, I think this is my third year. Each year it keeps getting better, so hopefully this is the best year yet. As always, I'm putting out, currently in the middle of it, a video for the top 5 things I'm looking for at the Midwest Gaming Classic. Now, I'm doing this video, 1, because it's fun, and 2, because it's the reason I found out about the Midwest Gaming Classic a few years back, just watching the tube, and somebody, I believe it was Musty Hobbit, said he was going, these are the things he liked to pick up. I was like, oh, never heard of it, looked it up, it's about 5 hours away, I said, to hell with it. We got a room, went, never looked back. I'm going every year until the convention stops happening. Hopefully that's never. But anyhow, I'm putting out right now my top 5 things I'm looking for at the MGC. But to get this video started, I've got some help from some friends I met last year at the Midwest Gaming Classic. The first of which is Mr. John Aguilera, and he's going to tell us his favorite thing he picked up at the 2018 MGC.
Hey, back in the day gamer, thanks for having me in your video. It's me, John Aguilera, and my very best pickup for Midwest Gaming Classic 2018 is easily the Neo Geo right here. Oh, she's a beaut. So what's special about this console, it has the component built in the back. It can translate Japanese games to English, and you can access the cheat codes for that specific game, so that is freaking awesome. The guys at Retro Dimension hooked me up with this console, so thanks guys. They also hooked me up with some really cool games. I ended up picking up Magician Lord and Samurai Spirits from that specific vendor. Gave me a great deal on it. Picked up this nice controller. Gotta have 2 controllers, you know, if you want to play with friends. That's my best pickup for the Midwest Gaming Classic.
That was a pretty awesome score. A Neo Geo. That was actually the first time I'd ever actually laid eyes on one. And when he picked that up, he was actually, it was real early in the convention, and he was going back to the room, and we were just getting there, and he was super like a kid in a candy store, check this out, oh! And I had to pretend like I kind of knew what the hell it was. But what's interesting about that is the games are like this big, and they weigh 15 pounds. It's crazy to see how technology has progressed. But anyhow, that Magician Lord game looks pretty cool. I'd like to give that a whirl one of these days. But another cool tuber I met last year is a guy by the name of Phillip from Twincade. So let's take a look at what he picked up last year.
Hey guys, Phillip here from the Twincade YouTube channel. Tony asked me to come by and show off my top video game pickup from the Midwest Gaming Classic 2018 vendor floor. And what I found at that huge marketplace was this Final Fantasy II with the box and with the map. Now this thing was missing the instruction manual, which I already ordered that off of eBay for $10. For this box, map, and cart, I only paid $65. So out the door, I walked out with this thing for only 75 bucks, which I think is a steal for such a great game, and a game that is by no means rare, but does command a little bit of value. So yeah, Final Fantasy II in the box is my top pickup from the Midwest Gaming Classic 2018. So Tony, it was great meeting you there, and I can't wait to hang out with you more at the Midwest Gaming Classic 2019, and I'll see you next year.
I think it's pretty cool that Phillip's pickup of the convention was Final Fantasy II, because that's one of my all-time favorite games, and I'm a little jealous. I've got the cartridge, I don't have the box, but what I'd really like are those maps. I'd like to get my hands on those, so I'll be keeping an eye out for them. But the things I'm going to be looking for this year are right here on this list. Whoa, you don't get to look at that. It's just for me. I did spend some time on this spreadsheet by system, alphabetized, got the prices on there. I'm ready to rock. Time to haggle, get some games. But my number 5 choice for pickups would be on the Sega Master System. Master of Darkness. This is an import we didn't get here. I recently picked it up on the Game Gear, which I've been playing on the Retro Freak via the adapter, and I think the game is great. Yeah, it's a Castlevania clone, straight ripoff, but so far I really liked it. I think I'm about halfway through the game, so since I like the Game Gear version, I'll really like the original, I'm sure. Fourth game I'm looking for is Altered Beast, but on the Famicom. Yeah, that's right, Altered Beast came out on a Nintendo system. I have recently found out that the Famicom version of Altered Beast has some extra levels and I believe extra characters as well. So I'm super jazzed for that one. I love picking up Famicom games. That one rose to the top of that list. Number 3, I believe, is going to be Feria for the Nintendo. That's one I've wanted for a while. I've got just about all the RPGs on the Nintendo. I rarely see that one, and it's coming up in price. I want it, so I'm pulling the strings this year. I know I'll see that one there. I remember seeing it last year. Now, number 2. Number 2 is going to be on the Super Nintendo, and that's Lufia 2. I've got one. I really enjoy that game. Looking to pick up the sequel. Now, the number 1 game I'm looking for at the Midwest Gaming Classic this year is Shining Force 2 on the Sega Genesis. Now, that rose to the top of my list just because I've wanted that game for a long time. It looks really awesome, and you only hear super, super good things about it. So that's my number 1 pick. Truthfully, my number 1 pick is Crusader Ascenti, but that's pushing $400, and no, it's not going to be that good. But anyhow, that's my list. I'm really looking forward to going to the Midwest Gaming Classic next week. Keep an eye out for the gentleman in the Pac-Man suit. Probably be spending a good amount of time at the bar. Flag me down, I'm buying shots. If you have any thoughts at all about going, let me reassure you, it is a fantastic time, so be sure you do so. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. If I don't see you at the Midwest Gaming Classic in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, until next time, keep it retro!